Hello YouTubies, this is King Scribe and thank you for watching this YouTube video. There's something I wanted to mention about Chesterman. I think that he was possibly the best singer out the lot of them. The problem was, and it's no real knock on him, but the problem was his mentor. I mean, that was a big issue with me. The second week, one of the best contestants left, thanks to him, and Chesterman couldn't win it. I have problems with that, thinking about it. He had two of the best singers in the competition, and yet Chesterman just came in third. If it was somebody else who were mentoring that person, he would have come in first, probably. Unless the worldwide votes were counted, then it would have been Fourth Impact, and they are a good group. So, what went wrong here? Well, here's my thoughts on it. Chesterman had this amazing voice. I mean, he could hit all the high notes and sing in a beautiful, angel-like way. I mean, he's probably one of the best contestants they've ever had on the show, including Matt Cardle, who was pretty good from what I remember. The issue I always had with him was he never sang like a man. Only on one part of the show did he sing like a man, and that was in the judges' houses, which is when he, as far as I'm concerned, put on his best performance, when he showed he could actually be a real star. You know, he could sing anything, but instead he was always trying to show off with the high notes, and it came more of a pantomime in my eyes. That it's not his fault, it was his mentor. The mentor should have directed him properly, but I think he was robbed there in some ways. I think he could have done much better if he was trained better and probably mentored by Simon Cowell, to be honest with you. I think Simon Cowell or Cheryl Cole would have done a better job on him. I don't think Nik Grimshaw did a good job at all. I think he actually helped Chesterman leave the competition. I mean, to have one of the best singers in the competition, previous to Chesterman as well, who left, I think was in the second week or third, it was kind of a shock. You know, I mean, you would never expect a singer of that quality to disappear on this, the third or second week or whatever it was. It was really early. I couldn't actually remember what week it was, but I just know it was very early in the competition. He may as well have left on the first week. That's just how bad it was. But it wasn't because that singer was bad. I thought he would have been in the finalist. I thought he would have been in the top three, as well as Chesterman, who was, and Louise Johnson, who I thought would have ended up in the final three. But looking at it, if he had sung, if he had a more controlled type of singing, and he was singing a proper song with proper notes and hitting the high notes at times as well, he would have won that competition hands down, no problem whatsoever. But he never did that. It was always about hitting the high notes, and it just didn't sound right. It was just trying to hit high notes all the bloody time in a song, and sometimes you need a bit of rough in a song too, don't you? When you think about it, you need a little bit of that bass line. It's all about the bass, no trouble. Yeah, no, so that's a different song. You do need a bit of bass to get through a song. So, I mean, he's one to watch in the coming years. I think he'll be doing a lot better in the coming years. But if Chesterman actually watches this video, my advice to you is look again at the judges' houses, and that song, you sang it like a man, and you just hit these beautiful high notes as well. It wasn't that you just singing like a man, but you were hitting high notes as well. So you were showing both sides of your singing abilities, and that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see somebody sings like that. I was kind of put off later on in the competition when it was all very squeamish, and I don't mean that as an insult, but I just wish he could, he would sing like he did in the judges' houses. Sometimes criticism is good. I would have supported that actor over pretty much anyone except for Fourth Impact. It's one of my favourite bands. But yeah, I mean, it's a shame because I thought he was robbed. If he was mentored by somebody better, I think we would have had Chesterman winning it. Unless it was World Idol, then a World X Factor or something, then we know who would have bloody fucking won it. I'll tell you who it would have been. It would have been Fourth Impact. But anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now. So yeah, Chesterman, if you watch this, try to sing like you did in the judges' houses. I'm only saying that because you can also hit those low notes just as well as the high notes, and sometimes you need to mix it up a little bit. Just remember that. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.